Buongiorno a tutti e tutte, benvenute e benvenuti al webinar Cambridge dal titolo The Thing About Food, Discovering Countable and Uncountable Nouns. Interverrà Marcus Tubby, laureato con lode in scienze politiche alla Northumberland University e qualificato come insegnante celta. Marcus è un insegnante di inglese e teacher trainer dalla vasta esperienza, avendo lavorato anche con il British Council prima di entrare in Cambridge oltre 10 anni fa e di diventare un punto di riferimento per gli insegnanti di inglese di tutta Italia. Non mi rimane che augurarvi buon webinar.
Thank you, Gabriele. Good morning, Italy. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this webinar aimed at Scuola Media students, especially aimed at first year Scuola Media students, called The Thing About Food. My name is Marcus Tubby. I'm from Cambridge University Press, and I'm very happy to be doing this lesson with all of you today. So I'm sitting in my home in Como speaking to you about this lesson. So please, just to try out the chat box, please write hello or hi in the chat box to me. Thank you, Mirka, Giuseppina, Alessandra, Maria Luisa. Hi, hello, good morning to everybody. Excellent. So you're all listening to me. Let's start the lesson. So in this webinar, we have a 1 hour, approximately 1 hour lesson, and the topic of this lesson is to talk about food. And in this lesson, we will learn vocabulary for different types of food and ingredients in food. And we will also talk about and learn about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Okay, so to begin, I want to ask you, what is your favorite food? Okay, what is your favorite food? My favorite food is, well, I like apples. I really like grapes. I love eating cheese, and my favorite food is lasagna. What about you? Write your answers in the chat box. Thank you, Colomba. Pizza. Your favorite food is pizza. I certainly like pizza too. Gabriella, olives. Wow, very sophisticated. Fabiana, also you, pizza. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to talk about food. Here are some pictures. What can you see? What can you see in the picture? Write in the chat box. Very precise, Maria-Louisa. There are indeed 3 potatoes. Yes, potatoes. Excellent. And now, what can you see? Write in the chat box. Yes, indeed, they are peppers. Peppers. Excellent. Now, what can you see? Write in the chat box. Excellent. Onions. Some onions. Wonderful. Now, what can you see? One of my favorite fruits. Very quick, Fabiana. Excellent. They are, of course, grapes. Okay, excellent. Well done. Really good. But now we're going to look at some more types of food. What about these? What are these? What can you see? Write in the chat box. Excellent. Rice. Very good. What about now? Delicious. Another one of my favorite foods. Of course it is ice cream. Excellent. And now, what can you see? Well done, everybody. It is, of course, chicken. Excellent. And now, what's this? It is excellent. Yes, it is, of course, a bottle of milk. Excellent. So, good job, everybody. Excellent. So, let's have another look at those words. Okay, what's the difference? We saw potatoes, we saw peppers, grapes, onions, and then we saw rice, milk, ice cream. What's the difference between the words on the left and the words on the right? Excellent. Well done, Giuseppina, Marco, Fabiana. Words on the left are plural forms: potatoes, peppers, grapes, and onions. So we can say 1 potato, 2 potatoes, 1 pepper, 2 peppers. Whilst on the right, the words are, you can't say 1 rice, 2 rice. You can just say rice, milk, ice cream, and chicken. Okay, these are singular. But why is this? Let's have a look in more detail. So, some nouns can be singular and plural. So we've seen potatoes, peppers, grapes, and onions. These are all called countable nouns. This is because we can count them. 1 potato, 2 potatoes, 1 pepper, 2 peppers, 1 grape, 2 grapes, etc. Okay? These nouns are different. These nouns are always singular. Rice, milk, ice cream, chicken, these are all called uncountable nouns. So for uncountable nouns, we don't say this is a or this is an. We say this is some. For example, this is some ice cream and this is some pasta. So, how many other uncountable foods do you know? Please write in the chat box your ideas. What other uncountable foods do you know? Excellent. Well done, Marco, Paola, bread, water, Mara, Sylvia, cheese, Colomba, well done. Mirka, meat, Elisa, honey, Colomba, beer. Colomba, I'm sure you're far too young to know about beer. Valentina, pizza. Excellent, excellent. Well done, everyone. So, countable nouns can be both singular or plural. So for countable nouns, we say this is a. For example, this is an onion. This is an onion. And that's singular and plural. These are some onions. These are some onions. These are countable nouns. How many other countable foods do you know? Please write your answer in the chat box. What other countable foods do you know? Please write your answer in the chat box. Thank you, Marco. Marco, apples, apple and apples. Sylvia, sandwich. Colomba, tomatoes, strawberries. Paola, well done. Thank you, Donatella, Veronica, Maria. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Pears, apples. Very good answers. Okay, we're now going to watch a video. Hope this will work. We're going to listen to someone talking about traditional food from countries around the world. Okay, but before we watch the video, let's look at some questions. Okay, so watch the video, listen, and try to understand the answer to these questions. Number one, porridge. Porridge is a food from where? From England, from Scotland, or from Ireland? Number two, congee. There is what in congee? Is it rice, oats, or bread? Number three, you can eat what with Yorkshire pudding? Roast beef, roast chicken, or roast pork? Number four, you cook Yorkshire pudding for how many minutes? Is it A12, B22, or C20? Number five, people often have scones in the A, morning, B, afternoon, or C, evening. And finally, number six, there is sometimes what in fish and chips? A. Beer, B. Wine, or C. Butter? Sorry, Colomba, I will try to speak a bit slower. We will see these questions again after the video. Okay?
Food, glorious food. Italian food is popular in all the world, especially pasta and pizza. British food isn't very famous, but there are some very interesting dishes in the United Kingdom. Porridge is a dish from Scotland. It's for breakfast. It's very easy to make porridge. The principal ingredients are simple. There are oats, milk, and water. Porridge is a very good hot breakfast when the weather is cold. Porridge is also popular in the north of Europe and Russia. In Asia, they have got a dish called congee. It's similar to porridge, but it's got rice and not oats. Yorkshire pudding is a dish from Yorkshire, in the north of England. It's for Sunday lunch with roast beef and vegetables. Yorkshire pudding is delicious and has got very simple ingredients. There is flour and milk, and there are eggs and salt and pepper too. Cook for 20 minutes and it's ready. Yorkshire pudding is also in a dish called toad in the hole. This is a traditional British dish with Yorkshire pudding and sausages. Scones are very popular in Britain. There are sweet scones with sugar, and there are savoury scones with cheese. In sweet scones, there are eggs, flour and sugar, and butter and milk. There are usually raisins too. Scones are very popular for afternoon tea and are very typically English. Sweet scones are delicious with jam and cream. Fish and chips is also very popular in the United Kingdom. The fish is in batter. There's flour, water, milk, and a little salt in batter. Sometimes there's beer too. British people usually have fish and chips with salt and vinegar. And it's often in a newspaper. Porridge, Yorkshire pudding, scones and fish and chips. 4 typical British dishes. They're delicious, but don't eat them together. That isn't a very nice meal.
Check those answers. So porridge, number 1. Porridge is a food from where? Is it England, Scotland, or Ireland? Post your answers in the chat. Well, very good, very good. It's true that porridge is eaten a lot in England, but it's actually from Scotland. Well done, those of you who got that correct. Number 2, there is what in congee? A, rice, B, oats, C, bread. Post your answers in the chat. Oats in Italian is avena, in case you didn't know. Very good. The answer is indeed rice. Well done, Patrizia. Very good. Let's go on to the next question. You often eat what with Yorkshire pudding? Is it A, roast beef, B, roast chicken, or C, roast pork? Post your answers in the chat. I love Yorkshire pudding. Well done, Stefania. Well done, Veronica. Yes, of course. The answer is roast beef, my favourite. Question number 4. You cook Yorkshire pudding for how many minutes? Is it A, 12, B, 22, or C, 20? Well done, everyone. Alina, Monica, Valentina. The answer is, of course, C, 20 minutes. Question number 5. People often have scones in the A, morning, B, afternoon, C, evening. Thank you, Marco. Yes, well done. Most of you got that. In the afternoon with a cup of tea, of course. Finally, question number 6. There is sometimes what in fish and chips? Is it A, beer, B, wine, or C, butter? Good. Most of you got that right. The answer is there is beer in fish and chips. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Good job. Okay, let's look at some more words. What is this? Please write the answer in the chat box. Very good. Well done, Fabiana. Some water. Remember that water is uncountable. Excellent. And what is this? Write your answers in the chat box. Good, you're all getting it. Some sugar. Remember, sugar is uncountable. And what's this? Excellent. Well done, everyone. It is indeed some milk. Again, uncountable noun. And what is this? What can you see? Excellent. Well done, lots of you. It is, of course, an egg, because egg is a countable noun. And what are these? These are indeed, these are some eggs. Excellent. And this, what's this? Write your answer in the chat. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Some butter. This is some butter. And this, what is this? My favorite. Well done. It is, of course, some cheese. Excellent. And these, what are these? These are a bit more difficult. Not plums, certainly not cheese. Well done, lots of you. They are indeed some raisins. And you often find raisins in this. But what is this? Well done, lots of you. Alina said a muffin. In American English, I think this is called an English muffin, but in British English, we call it a scone, or it's sometimes also pronounced scone. Great. Well done, everybody. That's really good. Okay, so now we're going to watch another video. In this video, we're going to listen to 6 boys and girls talk about their favorite food. Okay, can you listen and understand what are their favorite dishes? Okay, these are all native speakers, so listen very carefully, and we will listen to this or watch this video 2 times. Okay, we will watch this video twice.
My favourite dish is bangers and mash. Bangers are sausages and mash is mashed potatoes. It's delicious.
My favourite dish is a barbecue cheeseburger. It has bread, then a beef burger, then cheese, lettuce, barbecue sauce and onions. It's really good.
My favourite food is ice cream, strawberry ice cream. It's delicious.
My favorite food is pierogies. Now, they're my favorite because I am part Ukrainian, and so they're very traditional Ukrainian food. They're like dumplings, and they have cheese or potatoes or cabbage, and they're really tasty and hearty.
My favourite dish is a chicken balti, and it's a tomato sauce with onions, peppers and chicken, and you have it with rice, and I love it so much. It's really nice.
My favourite dish is spaghetti bolognese. It's pasta with beef, tomato sauce, onions, salt and pepper and cheese on top.
Okay, so we listened to 6 boys and girls talking about their favourite food. What did you understand? So write in the chat box which dishes, which food they spoke about. Which food or which dishes did they talk about? Write in the chat box. Well done, Nadine. Wow, Mirka, you were really paying attention. Well done. Excellent, Viviana. Well done, Mara. Very good, Marco. Silvia, Veronica. Okay, Georgia, excellent. Not smashed sausages, but bangers and mash. There were bangers and mash, which means sausages with potatoes that are mashed, so mixed up with butter and milk. I think in Italy it's known as puree. And then the second food that we heard spoken about was a barbecue cheeseburger. Thirdly, we heard about strawberry ice cream. Fourthly, there was pierogies, which is a Ukrainian food. Chicken balti, which is a type of Indian food, like a curry made with onions and tomatoes and chicken and spices. And finally, spaghetti bolognese, which I'm sure you all know very well. Okay, very good. Well, that brings us towards the end of the lesson. So today we learned some vocabulary for food, and we learned about the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. If you have any questions, please do post them into the chat. While I'm talking. And while you're doing that, I'll just explain that if you enjoyed those videos and would like to see more, you can watch them either by scanning the QR code that you see on your screen now, or you can also go onto this website, www.cambridgeelt.it/goglobal-app, which also works on a smartphone, and you can watch all the videos. These videos were taken from Go Global Level 1 Unit 4. So if you search for Level 1 Unit 4, you can watch those videos again. Okay, if you have any questions, you can also write an email to this email address, cupitaly@cambridge.org. Meet you again online
Grazie
again
mille a
in the near
Marcus Tubby.
future.